Hey beautiful people, it's Rickita and I'm back with another video. So on this video, I want to teach you guys about some financial habits that you need to adopt so you guys can have long-term credit growth. Now, if you guys want your credit score to continuously go up and you don't go backwards, just figure out these few things that you need to do and make sure you stay on track with them. And you guys should have long-term credit growth. Now, if this is your first time watching my videos, make sure you guys like this video, make sure you guys subscribe, and then let me know what do you feel about like what do you feel is the biggest hack that you found from this, or let me know it's something that you just learned. Now, I have a daughter that is turning 14 in a few days. She is finally going to get her first Navy Federal. She has a Navy Federal account because she is on my payroll, but she's going to get her very first Navy Federal checkings account. So I am teaching her all these different things, and sometimes I listen to other credit videos and I learn new things like, wow, I never thought of that. Every time you're learning one thing, you're going to a new level and you always need to learn new things. So let me know what was the greatest thing from this. Now, the first thing I always tell people when it come down to financial habits is just make sure that you have all your bills set up on auto pay. Like literally, I have all of my bills set up on auto pay, and then I go and check twice to make sure that the amount came off, and then I go back again to pay extra on it by the due date. So say if I have a higher balance on my credit card, on that due date I go back and pay it, or a few days before I go ahead and pay my balance down to help with my utilization. Helping my utilization going to help me with debt, going to help me make sure I don't pay interest. Also, if I pay my statement balance by my due date, I'm not paying interest on my credit cards, and that's helping me in the long run because it's saving me so much money. So that's the financial habit that I have. Just having it set up on auto pay, and then I go back on that due date to make sure it's going to be paid, and then I pay extra on it. Now, another thing that I do, and I recently got into it, and I was like, I always wanted to do it, but I just didn't do it. But another thing I recently got into is just making sure that I do like a small amount of couponing. Like I find a few YouTube channels that they actually coupon, and I do that. So all my household stuff is free. I don't pay for like any household stuff, household tissue, like personal items, dishwasher soap, shavers, razors, shampoo. I don't pay for any of that. That took so much money off my budget. And then also since I do a lot of my couponing, at Walgreens. So I got the Walgreens credit card. I told you guys about this previously. And then I got a sign-up bonus when I first signed up for my Walgreens cards. And then also whenever I use my Walgreens card for couponing, I get money back. So I make sure that I use my Walgreens credit card for couponing, and then also I use my other credit cards for those same type of situations. So say if I'm in Florida, if I'm going to do anything Disney, I'm going to make sure that I use my Disney card because I'm going to like get rewards for Disney. And what I'm trying to get at with you guys is make sure you use your credit cards for whatever you're going to get money back for too, because that's going to be a great financial decision, especially if you're paying off your balance in full. And that's going to be a great decision because you're getting money back, especially if you're going to use it on that thing. Now, also, I have my gym rewards, my rewards card. So I have this card too. Babe, he really wants to get one of those cars. So you have the 0% APR on this. They get a higher limit on it. Why not on my Goldman Sachs? So why not use this card for that? I get the points for it, certain things. So we decided let's go ahead and get that card. So I got that card. I spend that card on that. I feel like that's a great financial decision for me. I tell you guys all the time, like I love my Amazon card. If you're going to spend money at Amazon, why not get the Amazon card? And I like how thick it is, but I love to use my Amazon card. So like recently I bought my kids a trampoline because we're in the summertime. I know they need to go do something. Like y'all go have fun a little bit. Y'all don't have to always be here or doing your workbook. Y'all can go have fun. But I was able to, for my Amazon card, I was able to break up the payments. So 0% APR for I believe it's 6 or 12 months. I packed a lot of stuff on there, but I have the 0% APR where I just pay that small amount on it, and then I don't have to pay interest on it. So I make sure I spend money like that. If I'm going going to Whole Foods, you know I'm gonna spend and I'm gonna use my Amazon card because I'm going to get cash back. I feel like that's a great decision. Just make sure that you pay your statement balance by your due date, especially if you get charged interest, or all of this is for naught, okay? And I just feel like these are some great decisions that you guys can also make to make sure that you're getting, a nice amount of money back in rewards and in points. And if you guys don't have like certain credit cards, I do suggest that you guys go ahead and get the certain credit cards. If you spend money on a certain thing, I do suggest you get the credit cards. Even if you guys don't have the best of credits, you can get like the Discover Secure credit cards, and they give you cash back at restaurants and gas stations, and it's building your credit. So for the long term, you're building your credit and you're getting cash back. That cash back that you're getting, you can use that just to make the minimum payment on your credit card too, and then you could pay the rest of whatever you spent on that credit card. And that's just something that I think that you guys should do in terms of financial habits for your long-term credit score growth. That's just something I think that you guys can do. Also, what I think that you all can do is just make sure you don't spend money if you don't have to. I remember where I just felt like, oh, I can just go ahead and use my credit card for this, I can use it for that, and then if you don't pay the statement balance by the due date, they're charging you interest. So just don't overspend on your credit cards. That can be another great one. Make sure that you guys have a budget too, saying, okay, this is how much my bills are and this is how much I need to pay. And then have targets. Like, one of my thing is, I want this stream of income to pay these bills. That's my thing. If these bills start to get higher than this stream of income, then I need to bring that stream of income up. And that's just how I'm thinking now. And some people, they are so much debt and they're like, Rakita, I got out of debt by just getting a second job. Think about those different things. Getting another job, paying off your debts, paying down your credit cards, because that's going to be good for your financial future. I do not suggest, some people like have debt and they're like, I'm just going to close the credit card and just slowly pay it off. Don't close the credit card. Just pay it off and keep it open. Start having discipline so that you will have credit and you don't have to use it. Start having that type of discipline. When you start having that type of discipline, you're going to see yourself going so much further. And like I said too, find out what you're spending your money on and put your money towards those different things. Like I said too, one of the things, like I said, I picked up couponing. I always wanted to do it because I was like, oh my gosh, how you get all this stuff for free? And like, I literally will get like 6 things of detergent. I don't need that, but it's great also for my home buying clients. So when they buy in a house, I have all these free things. And when they buy a house, when they come in, they have a counter full of all these products I got for free. So I can spread the wealth to other people. And this is just something that I'm doing too, because when you keep your bills down, your credit score is going to reflect, because you have no problem when you keep your bills down to pay off your credit card statement balance by the due date. And this is just me telling you these different things. Please go ahead and check out my website, Rickita.com. Try to see if there are some credit cards there that can help you out. Go down to the bottom. I have a lot of credit cards there, and the ones I like the most is the best credit cards for rewards, because like, let me say some cards. You sign up for like signed up. Discover is going to, whatever you get in cash back your first year. So if you get $300 back in cash your first year, on your anniversary, around your anniversary, they're going to give you another $300 because they're going to match you. And then also, Chase, they have a sign up bonus. Plus, they're giving you cash cash back. So let me check out Amazon. They give you a bonus when you sign up. Plus, you can get up to 10% cash back. Capital One, they have a sign up bonus. Plus, you can get rewards. So getting these different type of credit cards and using them responsibly, it can really help your credit score. And remember, you don't want to close your credit card. Say if you like, oh my gosh, Rakita, you got me some new credit cards. Don't close your other credit cards unless they're like the first credit cards you ever got. Like, you know what I mean? And when I say that, I mean you got like some bad credit card. You got the reflex credit card where they charging you $100 a year to have it. Then those type of cards you may want to cancel. But go ahead and keep these other ones open and let them continue to report. But definitely look into this, because I know it changed my life when I started making sure I use my credit cards for only something I'm going to get cash back for, and then make sure I pay my statement balance on by my due date. That was like a game changer, you guys, like seriously. And I just wanted to tell you guys about that because it's going to be very helpful with the day-to-day things. And let me know if you guys have any questions in the comments, because I just know that this is going to definitely change your future if you do it the correct way. And then also you can add your kids on, like my daughter, she's 14 now, right? I can add her, she's about to be 14. I can add her as an authorized user on my credit card. So when she turns 18 or she's 17, her credit score is going to be so lovely. And plus, I'll be able to give her the tips. Hey, do this, do that. She'll have excellent credit. Plus, I try to teach her little things here or there. Her working in the business too. She's learning, okay, what is this? Or she make jokes and stuff like that. She was like, well, I'm going, like, she borrowed money, I'm gonna charge you interest on that. Like, she make jokes about these different things because she's starting to know it, which is really good. So get all this together. You can add your kid on as authorized user. It's going to help them a lot. And then teach them what you know so that you can pass it down to the next generation, because that's very, very important. Let me know if you guys have any questions. I'll see you guys in the next video.